In this video, we're going to look at another batch of G.I. Joe Customs and Kitbashes. Like I said before, I love working on these G.I. Joe figures. They're so easy to kitbash, mix match parts, make some new original characters, updates some of the existing ones. Each new figure come out, it seems like they get a little bit better, like different proportions, different parts, and new gear and accessories. And when I do mix and match parts and upgrade some of the previous figures, I have some leftover parts, and I end up making original characters just to flesh out my Joes, because Cobra has a lot of troop builders, so I just want to even the ranks a little bit, I guess. We'll take a look at some of these little kitbashes and mix matches. First up, we got a more muscular Tiger Force Duke. We got the Tiger Force Duke lower legs that I did a wash on, and Tiger Force Outback with the Duke head on it, and did paint out the gear, the Duke gear a little bit, added more details on it. And a nice little Tiger Force variant for Duke. Now, speaking of, like, go stick with the Tiger Force theme, I made like a little Tiger Force little squad over here. Basically, I got a bunch of the Tiger Force Dukes cheap at Ross, and a little bit of head swap, part swaps left over from other kitbashes and stuff. So, of course, we got a Tiger Force Flint. Uses Beret for another figure, but let me just say it was a Tiger Force variant of Flint, and just on the Duke body. And these can be special contractors. I just did some part swaps. You got the original Outback, the regular version Outback, the younger version Outback gear, the lighter color on here. So change it up. Actually, works good with these colors. This is the head from a Game Reverse Captain America. I think it works out well. I originally thought about using that for a Duke head. I did my custom, but now we're getting a retro carded Duke. I don't need to worry about that. This one ended up being just like a head swap for the Tiger Force Duke. I had this was from the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man unmasked head, and it had a big gouge on the side, so I just painted the gouge and made it a scar. I use that for one of these classified figures. And we got a mix match of Breaker, Tiger Force Duke, and some, I think, Breaker legs. But I just changed it up a little bit too. I added a little bit of gray to the beard. And I think that's a Valaverse chest piece for the Sergeant Slaughter. The harness. And the Outback, one of the Outback guns. And with the Valaverse gear, we got the Stalker upper body. Valaverse vest, Valaverse head. We got Flint's original legs. I swapped that out with some Outback legs on the other Flint. Previous video I was talking about. So I made just basically a generic soldier to put on the background. And same deal with like extra leftover parts. I came up with this one. I think this looked out really good. It's another Stalker upper body. We got Recondo lower legs and a waist piece. We got Flint's chest harness and belt, Stalker's beret, and that is a Marvel Legends Blue Marvel head. Come up with an original character. I like the look of it, and like I said, that there's issue. I got some Recondos that were decent shape. The legs weren't separating up here and around the boots. So there must have been some kind of running change to fix the issue with that, because I had like two that had that issue, and everyone else I had were fine. I got those on clearance as well. I was able to mix and match parts with those from leftover parts from making the updated Chuckles. I got the Tiger Force Dusty upper body, Tiger Force Recondo lower body, Recondo chest harness, a Fury head, young Fury head with the Stalker beret, grease gun from Duke, and back, of course, the holster from the Duke. And so Fury in his younger days was worked with Joe. This was left over from a mixed match of parts. So I had with the rock and roll upper body, We got my Duke, the original Duke legs that I painted up. And this stalker harness, stalker knife sheath, knife, gun, holster, suppressor, and Duke holster and grease gun extra weapon. This is a Marvel Legends Vulcan head that I repainted the eyes on. And it works out good for a G.I. Joe classified head. This one is the reverse of, I mix and matched the retro card and the original Lady J to do a more cartoon style Lady J. And this is the reverse. So I got the darker green shirt, the lighter green pants. But I did a wash on both the upper body and lower body to help them blend a little together. And I used the original head from the cover girl. Just made it like an original female character, military soldier. Which you see these Lady J's, they make great bases for just generic female soldiers. You got a green military uniform female, perfect for that. This one I've shown before. It's just got a lower body upgrade like I did on several of these. I got the stalker lower body. Nice little update there. I got some Valverse leg harness there. Stalker gun holster and suppressor over here. Valverse weapon. We have a Frank when he's working for Joe's. And we got just this easy head swap. Talking about, like I said, I mentioned these are good for like just generic female soldiers. Next to Maria Hill head from the Shield 2-pack. Just pops right on here, no modification. And this was a leftover parts from when I modified my Chuckles. Got the Chuckles head. I got Rakondo upper body. I took off the shirt piece, replaced it with, I think this is rock and roll harness, rock and roll legs, Rakondo knife sheath and cookery Bowie knife. I believe that's Rakondo as well. A Valverse AK. So I got some nice original G.I. Joes to add to my shelf, just to pad out my Joe shelf. It's getting a lot better with classified. We're getting more Joes. Before we had way outnumbered Joes versus Cobras. These were just to fill in the ranks. They'll stay on my shelves. I like how they turned out. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time.